What's going on? I'm Anoki the One with Thriving Artist University, back with another video. And this video is about 3 reasons why the entertainment industry is being completely destroyed in 2020. I'm just gonna name a few big name entertainment companies that have been heavily affected with all these rules, mandates, and lockdowns in 2020, okay? They might sound familiar. Sony Pictures, 20th Century Fox, Warner Brothers, Universal Pictures, Walt Disney Studios, Netflix, Paramount Pictures, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on. Why? Because a lot of these companies have these huge studios, these huge buildings, these huge locations. It's very location dependent, and they have not fully integrated into the virtual world, okay? Their power is largely in physical locations, okay? And so now this whole year, right, that's a lot of money. These are 26, 27, $30 billion industries that have had to shut down their doors, right, for 9 months or a year because of lockdowns. Okay, they haven't even been able to shoot films the way they would normally do, or TV shows the way they would normally do, and they've lost a lot of money. So reason number 1, Hollywood and New York has lost its allure. The location of going to the studio and going to Hollywood and finding people at parties, you can't do that right now. And a lot of people are not even able to afford to stay there, so they're leaving Hollywood and New York in droves because there's a lot of politics, a lot of things going back and forth with companies and businesses in these places, and they're already largely taxed in general. Okay, so there's a lot going on in these places, and they are no longer the place where dreams are made of. Really, I mean, it's also the Boulevard of Broken Dreams, right? So it's literally being flipped. So people are running away and moving back to the country, moving back to different places like that are less expensive, and then realizing that ultimately there's a lot of leverage with being online. You don't have to go different places. You can pre-record videos. You can do all kinds of different things with a low budget for social media and YouTube and different things like that, streaming, because that's where everybody already is. Most people, their TV is YouTube, right? So a lot of people are transitioning to these platforms, but they're at a disadvantage because there's a lot of people who are already here, right? There's a lot of people who have been making videos, have cracked the code, and now they need us, okay? They need us. We don't need them. And that's always really been the case, but now it's becoming more and more apparent. Number 2, Hollywood gatekeepers and handlers have gotten exposed. If you have not been under a rock this whole time, people have been getting exposed, people have been going to jail, and people have been getting got. Celebrities all over Hollywood, okay? And regardless of what you think, the overall vibe is that people do not trust celebrities anymore. Before, we just blindly followed whatever celebrities did or said, and a lot of people are waking up. A lot of people are not just blindly following after the leadership of celebrities who have no incentive to, really be good to you, right? So now people are questioning that, and a lot more people are turning to independent artists who can speak their mind and that aren't tied to corporations, right? And you can easily do that on social media with YouTube, different things like that. YouTubers and influencers are now the celebrities. Like, they literally are. People have made fun of them for years, but they are the celebrities now. YouTube, their YouTube channels, their channels, right? That's TV now, okay? So things are quickly changing, and in the age of awakening, people want realness. They don't want to just be having some scripted video or scripted movie or scripted thing presented to them all the time. Sometimes, right? They want something more real, more tangible, and people who can really relate and that aren't on a high horse talking about, oh yeah, I feel your pain. No, we're here with you. You know what I'm saying? People want that now. And the third thing is that the weaknesses of celebrity influence, the weaknesses of the techniques that they've been using that have worked 50, 60 years ago, but are completely obsolete because the entertainment industry is largely a dinosaur when it comes to technology, when it comes to marketing, Facebook marketing, Instagram marketing, all kinds of different things, even podcasting. They're behind. They still largely depend on TV shows, radio. They depend on these dinosaurs that most people are not even... I can't remember the last time I listened to the radio. I can't remember the last time I sat and watched TV besides at my grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? So they're being forced to come up to the new millennia, to the 2020, right? And they're not prepared. They're not prepared, right, at all. So it's really just showing the weakness. They're losing a lot of money, like I said before. And this is a perfect positioning for everyday independent artists because you have a whole industry that is currently in debt, probably has been in debt for a long time, but they're desperate. They're floundering, okay? And so we have the opportunity to be independent, to have ownership, and to thrive as artists without losing our souls. We can keep that with us, okay? We have that opportunity now. So, quick recap. Number one, the places that dreams were made of are no longer the places that dreams are made of. And 2020 made that very, very apparent because they shut down everything. Okay? Number two, gatekeepers and celebrities have been exposed. People are not drooling over celebrities in the same way that they used to. They're not blindly following their opinions and thoughts and guidance. Okay, we're questioning, we're seeing the fakeness, we're seeing them getting exposed and actually going to jail, and we're not having it. All right, and then number three, the weaknesses have been exposed and they're floundering, they're struggling. Okay, you're not gonna hear about it. You're gonna have to really do some research, and I did some research, some statistics. The live event industry has literally had to either cancel or postpone 95% of the events. That is a $27 billion industry. That was the bread and butter. When you want to talk about Broadway, you want to talk about touring music, that was the bread and butter for the dinosaur entertainment industry, and poof. It literally overnight was like poof. Okay, so all those people, not even just the celebrities or the main people, but the road people, the people shooting the cameras, everybody involved, jobs just went poof. And also there's another statistic that says 70% of the people that were in those industries completely lost their income, 100% of their income. Okay, so it's really terrible for the people who have really made a name for themselves and made a life for themselves in live events, in movies, and in the old school version of film, which is really, you would say old school, but it is now. At this point, it's all streaming. Everything is streaming. How fast? People want to see videos of you every day, every other day, and they're just not prepared for that. So you have the opportunity as a content creator, as an artist, which is what a artist is always going to be a content creator. You're creating content, right? Now it's our time to thrive. All right, so like, subscribe, comment, go to Thriving Artist University, download the ebook Thriving as an Artist Without Losing Your Soul, and I will see you on the next